Yes, indeed, I'm outside again. I seem to do this every year and it doesn't get any easier, I can promise you. Yes, it's been forecast the worst weather in 100 years, the worst snow since 1965, sorry. So most of us cannot even remember that, but in fact, we are indeed battling it. Sleet and snow is expected throughout the UK and hundreds and hundreds upon schools have been shut, trains have been disrupted, but luckily across Manchester and across most of the UK, the sleet and the salt trucks have been up overnight, so the main roads are working now, which is of course good hope. But if we can have a look now, we can see how the snow has actually been affecting the rest of the UK. It's been incredibly hazardous. Travel now, you're being told, only if essential, please, because of course it's still very, very dangerous. Now, Gatwick Airport, we're reporting, has been reopened. It was closed for 2 days, and that's Britain's second busiest airport. And of course, many people are being forced to actually sleep there overnight. Southeastern and southern train services in southeast England are severely disrupted, and at least 6,500 schools across the UK have been closed. Now, the Independent Petrol Retailers Association have claimed that up to 500 independent petrol retailers in Scotland and east of England are panicking about running out of petrol, so that is a possibility over the weekend. So if you do want petrol, don't panic buy, but of course do be careful in how much you're actually using, because of course you may have difficulties accessing it over the weekend. And of course the Met Office are also warning that icy roads are to be expected throughout the UK. Okay, now as I mentioned there, we've had inundated with viewers letting us know how you've been getting on in the snow. A lot of people enjoying it, a lot of the younger people particularly enjoying the colder weather because it is very, very pretty, and of course you can make some snowmen, which is free as well, which is fantastic. Also as well, elderly people are obviously being warned to please look after the elderly people, because of course they are going to be struggling an awful lot as well. Now, we are live in Manchester, so I apologise for any technical difficulties. Now, as you can see here, the weather expected for today, well, it's going to be cold with widespread frost, particularly in the southeast. Sleet and snow expected in the northeast, so if course you're going to be bearing the brunt of it. Elsewhere, well, some dry and sunny spells. So something to look forward to, although across the UK there is a massive risk of ice, so please be very careful with that. Well, tonight, of course, temperatures are set to dip completely. Outbreaks of sleet, snow and rain throughout the UK. Southern westerly winds will be in full force, so of course that is going to be incredibly hazardous. Okay, and then ice, mist and fog throughout the UK as well. So as we come back to me now, in the weekend we've got patchy fog and rain. Scotland's mainly going to be dry, so even though Scotland are experiencing the worst temperatures, those in Scotland in fact will actually be having some dry spells and possibly some sunshine spells as well. Warmer than the rest of the week as we move into the weekend as well, which is something we can all look forward to, isn't it? Tuesday, well, it's going to be slightly brighter, some fine weather there, and the snow's going to hold off. As we move into Wednesday, well, it's heavy showers, so if we're not battling the snow, we're battling the rain. And as we move into Thursday, it's the winds that are really going to be affecting with us. They're going to be getting extremely, extremely strong gale force winds, particularly in coastal areas. So please make sure you're careful around there. Of course, we've actually been given guidelines to issue warnings in terms of safety with the winds as well, particularly for smaller vehicles. And throughout the UK, well, temperatures are going to be below average. They are going to be colder with widespread black ice. So remember, it's going to be incredibly hazardous on the roads, and only make those journeys if essential. That now brings us to the end of this morning's programme. I'm absolutely freezing, so I can't say that I'm too disappointed that you're going to be wrapping it up, and I'll get back in the studio. Of course, let us know how you've been dealing with the snow at DM Digital. Possibly take some photographs and send them in to us at our usual email address at www.dmdigitaltv.co.uk, because we'd like to see how you guys are getting on with the extreme weather. And as I say that from myself and Akila and all the team here, Akila's joining me now. She's going to luckily take me back to the studio. A nice cup of tea should be waiting, and hopefully, if you can, enjoy the weather. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh. Okay.
My mic got off.
It might come.
Hi. You can come in. Did he just sing it to wrap up?
Yeah.